Children who were disowned by their parents, what made you finally answer when they reached out years later? I was 16 when my parents kicked me out of the house. It was Christmas Eve, and I just told them I was pregnant. My dad's face turned this awful shade of red, and my mom, she just stared at the floor like she couldn't even look at me anymore. My dad pointed to the door and said either I fixed the problem, or I wasn't their daughter anymore. I couldn't do what he wanted. I just couldn't. So I packed a bag while they sat in silence in the living room. Not a single word as I walked out the door. For 2 years, I lived with my best friend's family. They took me in, helped me finish high school, even watched my baby girl while I worked nights at a diner. My daughter Lily was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen, and I never once regretted my choice. I tried calling home once when Lily was 6 months old. My mom answered. I could hear her breathing. But when I said hello, she just hung up. After that, I stopped trying. When Lily turned 5, I had saved enough to rent us a tiny apartment. By the time she was 8, I had my associate's degree and a decent job at an insurance company. We were doing okay, just the two of us. Then last year, when Lily was 13, my phone rang with a number I still recognized even after all this time. My dad was calling. 15 years of silence, and suddenly, there he was, asking if we could meet. I almost didn't go. What right did he have to pop back into my life now? But something made me say yes. Maybe I wanted Lily to know her grandparents. Maybe I wanted answers. Or maybe I just needed to face them as the woman I'd become, not the scared teenager they threw away. We met at a coffee shop near my apartment. They looked older, smaller somehow. My mom cried when she saw me. My dad couldn't even look me in the eye at first. He slid a small box across the table. Inside was a tiny silver bracelet. "We got this for your baby," he said, right after you left. My mom finally spoke, her voice barely a whisper. "We were going to come find you, give you this, bring you home, but then your father had his accident. I didn't know about any accident. How could I? They never tried to contact me." My dad rolled up his sleeve to show a long scar running from his wrist to his elbow. "Drunk driver," he said. 2 days after you left, I was in a coma for 3 months. When he woke up, he couldn't remember the last 5 years. Didn't remember me getting pregnant. Didn't remember throwing me out. My mom had to tell him everything, but by then they had no idea where I was. "Why didn't you look harder?" I asked, my voice cracking. I wasn't hiding. My dad reached for my hand, but I pulled away. That's when he told me the real reason they were reaching out after all these years. The thing that finally made him track down my number and call. I couldn't fit everything into this short video. Watch the full video below.